Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to January's 2023 already general monthly reading for Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. All right, Aquarius, let's quickly go through the transits this next month. I'm taping today's the 29th of December. The full moon will be on January 6th, and that will be in Cancer, 16 degrees, and it's going to oppose Mercury that is currently retrograde. It went retrograde, in fact, today in Gemini. Not Gemini. Mercury went retrograde in Capricorn. And I think I said Gemini. Well, if I said Gemini in my Capricorn reading, if any of you watch that, that's not correct. Mercury is in Capricorn. And that opposes the full moon, Mercury and the full moon in Cancer. So communication, Mercury has to do with verbal communication or all kinds of communication and all kinds of messages and even travel. And it opposing Cancer, which is a very emotional sign, and Capricorn is just the facts. You could be having, and it being retrograde Mercury, so there could be mixed messages, whatever that may be, having to do with mixed up facts, factual messages, or mixed up emotional messages too, and verbal messages as well, or non-compassionate or over emotional, all the range of different things with that opposing Mercury and full moon, because they're also in close opposition. Okay, moving on, we still have North Node in Taurus, and it is still conjunct transiting Uranus in Taurus, and it is fairly close degree all month long still, and which also means that transiting Uranus in Taurus is still square to Saturn in Aquarius. And it starts out about 7 degrees, 5 to 7 degrees. No, I think it's 7, and then it goes farther away. So like the first week, it's about 7 degrees. So that's still a close conjunction, but it's getting farther away. But it's still going to be felt by everybody, because it doesn't just stop instantly, these energies. And Saturn, again, is still in Aquarius, and it starts out the month at 22 degrees, and by the end of the month, 25 degrees. We still have Pluto in Capricorn, 27 degrees at the beginning of the month, and 28 degrees by the end of the month. And also, that Pluto will oppose the full moon as well. It's not going to be a close opposition, but that is still going to factor in. So, and Pluto, for those of you that don't know, has to do with death, rebirth, transformation. Yes. So, getting to the bottom. Pluto gets to the bottom, regardless of emotions or anything. And so with the full moon in that extra emotional sign, Cancer, it could be opening up some deep emotions, possibly I just got, that you might not have known. It's been hidden from you, whether it's your emotions or someone else's, or even in the world. Okay. The new moon is going to be on the 21st in Aquarius, 1 degree. And then we also have Venus in Aquarius on the 4th through the 27th, which will be trine to Mars. Mars is the is the planet in Gemini, and Mars is or will be trine to Venus, which that's a very loving, very compassionate. Venus has to do with considered love and the feminine sign and receptivity, beauty, where Mars has to do with the masculine sign, which is action and passion and high explosive energy, which could be positive or negative, depending on what the emotion is. But again, Venus and Mars are in very compatible trine signs, Aquarius and Gemini. So that should be very, very lovely for the couples. For couples, boyfriend, girlfriend, husbands, wives, new budding relationships. Okay, so last but not least, we have Chiron and Jupiter are both in Aries, and they will remain so all month. And so Jupiter expands whatever it's next to, and Chiron is the wounded healer, so that could, depending on what your natal Chiron is and other things in your chart, this might be significant for you. This is why I'm just mentioning this. So Chiron, again, is the wounded healer, and so if you're still working through and healing your Chiron, you might have an experience of another wounding, or you might have a healing experience this next month. Again, not for all of you. It depends a great deal on what sign your Chiron is in. If it's in Aries, then something definitely, because you will have transiting Jupiter conjunct your natal Chiron in Aries. So that you would want to look at and check out and see. And if you don't know what your Chiron is, you definitely will want to check that out, because you will have a trigger to your whatever your injuries are, your chironic injuries are in Aries, and the house placement that it's in as well. Okay. All right, Aquarius. So, enough of that. Let me now, okay, so let's take one of these cards. And Aquarius, if this monthly reading is not accurate for you, that is perfectly okay, because your transiting planets to your natal planets are going to vary from month to month. And so you might want to take a look at your ascendant sign, your moon, or your north or south nodes of the moon. Okay. For Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. And rising and ascendant sign, for some of you that don't already know, that means the same thing. Your rising sign, your ascendant sign. Okay. I say them interchangeably. All right, so Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. What do they need to know for this next month? Today is the 29th. I am taping on the 29th of December. So it's now through the end of January 2023. And we have number 12 and the unknown. You're stepping off into the unknown. You're stepping into something brand new. Something you can't see. It's unknown to you. You've never been here. You've never experienced what you are going to experience. Stepping into this new month of January and new year of January 2023 year. Excuse me. So yes. So what I'm getting is a lot of you, if not all of you, well, all of you have transformed and worked through something in this past year or up, past several years up to the end of this month, December 2022. So you have completed something, each and every one of you. And how it could be a total transformation or a transformation in just one area of your life. But, or because of that, you are going to be stepping into something brand new in this month of January for yourself. And because you have completed something, a cycle has ended. And so now you get something new. And again, it's unknown to you, but it will be communicated with you, because I'm looking at all this blue, and that has to do with communication. And so expect that this month, this next month, or whenever you are viewing this, even if it's after January 2023. Okay. I'm also getting that you might feel like you're going into, of course, unknown territory. You can't see ahead, so you don't know how it's going to end up. And that's part of the joy of it. That's part of the excitement of it. That's part of the mystery of it. And it could be a little disconcerting for some of you, but that's what this is all about for you, is stepping into something that you've never experienced before, because it's time for you to go into a new phase of your life where with new experiences and so that you can fully step into that newness and that brand new life for yourself, which it's going to expand your awareness, it's going to expand your mind, it's going to expand your life just up to this point from what you've been experiencing up to this present day. So it's really going to open the door to a brand new world for you, Aquarians, that you had no idea was out there. And some of you might be a little, I don't want to say scared, but nervous, because some of you are going to, you don't feel as comfortable stepping into something that's unknown and that you can't see and can't know how it's going to unfold for you. But this is something that is meant for you, and it's for your betterment, and you're going to enjoy it, even if you don't at first, even if it's makes you a little nervous at first, because you have to step into the unknown, something that you're not used to. And Aquarians, you're a fixed sign, so it's going to be a little more difficult for you. And the more Aquarius you have in your chart, the more nervous you'll be. But I guarantee you, it's going to be something that's very good for you, and you're going to be very, very pleased. Okay, so let's see what else. And you are excellent communicators. Excellent Aquarians. You are excellent communicators. And I'm just getting that your communication skills this month are stepping up a notch. So maybe some of you have been keeping to yourself. Some of you this past year or past several months or past month, well, you're going to be stepping out of that. Oh, maybe that's what it is for some of you. You've been a loner. You have been just keeping to yourself and not doing a lot of communicating with others. Well, that's going to change for some of you this starting January. Starting now through the end of January, and you will be communicating more if you haven't been. If you've been rather secluded. So that could just be something that could be disconcerting for some of you because you're not used to that. But you will love it because it is going to expand your world in ways you can't even imagine. The different people you're going to be talking to, coming in contact with, it's going to take you on a new journey. Earth, Vesta. Vesta is an asteroid. I can't remember what Vesta means. I am being drawn to go and get my book. I need to read that. It's just very short. This is number 32, and that breaks down into a number 5. And life path number 5, that is the number 5 for life paths, has to do with Aquarius because it's spontaneous. Spontaneous, freedom-oriented. Number 5, if you are a life path number 5, you already know that. And I'm being drawn too to this fire. There's a little fireball that's igniting, and what I'm seeing that as, it's in the center, inside you. Inside you. Something, whatever this unknown that you're going into, it's lighting your soul fire, or it will light that soul fire within you. Maybe it's not lit right now for some of you, but this, whatever you're stepping into, this unknown, very soon, you're going to be very, very enlivened by it. You're going to be, your energy, I just got energy sources going to increase. And your passion, you're going to come alive. Aquarians, you're going to come alive. Because the hearth, to me, that has to do with, we're talking about yourself and your soul. So your soul is going to come alive. And communicating, you love to communicate. You love to communicate truths. So it has something to do with that. Okay, let me go really quick and get that book. Okay, this is the Asteroids book I'm reading from. And it's Asteroids in the Birth Chart by Emma Bell Donath. And let's look up Vesta really quick here. Vesta in general, I just need 49, okay. Because it seems to me, I was just recently reading about Vesta, and so I'm being called to see what. So the Vesta has to do with fire, has to do with that. Let's see here. To deny and demand sacrifices. Let's see here. It's not telling me. I thought it was going to be really short. But it turns out it's not. Okay. Okay, so Vesta The expression is purity, service, sacrifice, bareness, purification, warmth, zealousness, and then under manifestation, it has to do with rituals, it has to do with your ancestry, care of your ancestors, altars, lamps, houses. And again, I just keep getting for you, so it didn't give me anything extra. For you, to me, this has to do with your temple, your soul. And so whatever this unknown is, it's your own personal soul, your hearth, your soul's hearth, you, deep inside you. It's going to be awakening or be awakened by whatever this unknown, whatever you're stepping into that's unknown to you, that's new to you. Okay. Okay, so let's get into let's see what, whoa, okay. Tarot cards come out. Let's see what else, if there's anything else for Aquarius to tell us about this unknown, about this stirring deep inside you that's awakening. Yeah, look at that. And here's the Hermit card. I was talking about some of you being in solitude, being just keeping to yourself. That signifies the Hermit card, and that is the card that I was seeing earlier in my mind, was the Hermit card. For those of you that rang true with, you being keeping to yourself and not communicating with others much. Again, that's going to change if that rings true for you right now. That's what I'm seeing. So, and that's the end of that cycle of aloneness too for some of you. Maybe that's what you've been desiring. You've been desiring maybe your soul family, a clan, or friends, or a romantic partner. Whoa, okay. All right, let's... It happened a little different, but let's... Okay, so... Yeah, look at that. Okay, so these... What is that? Okay, so let me... Okay, so I'm seeing this and this. And then this. I don't normally read upside down, but we'll see how that... Okay, so first one up was the Five of Wands. So I just got with the Five of Wands that if you have been being solo, you've just been trying to stay out of any arguments, any disagreements amongst you and others. You're just keeping to yourself so that you can just stay calm and balanced and just taking care of your own business, which there's no problem with that at all. And yeah, Queen of Wands, this is you, is what I'm seeing. This is your energy. So yeah, a lot of you have been just taking care of personal stuff within yourself is what I'm getting. Again, on your solo journey, trying to find your inner light and your direction and do what's best for you. And because that's what you've been doing, you're now in the energy of the Queen of Wands, which it's not a male or female, it's a receptive energy. That's what the female energies are, is receptive. So you're very receptive. You are very sure of yourself. And you have, see that cat, every time this one comes out, that black cat to me, and black cat is facing forward. So that's what you've been doing. You have been facing those things about yourself that were hidden from you, or things that you were blocking you, that's what you've been taking care of. And that could also be why you've been secluding yourself from others and staying private and on your own and by yourself, because you've been working on yourself. And now you've gained that inner strength, that self-worth. You know who you are. You know your direction, and you know what's good for you, what's not good for you. And so see, also with that, because you've been working on that, here's the Seven of Pentacles. You've been growing your garden, your personal garden, and watering it and fertilizing it, doing everything that is best for you and whatever you are wanting to bring into your reality. You've been really nurturing yourself. You've been nurturing, maybe it's just yourself, but maybe it's not just yourself. You have been nurturing whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you've been desiring, whatever you've been wanting to come true. And again, if you haven't been working on your personal work, you've been working on your just your manifesting skills and what you've been desiring, and that's why you've been staying out of others and not being real in amongst others, because that would water down anything that you have been desiring to grow for yourself, to bring to fruition. And you've known that, so you've stayed away as best you can from any type of negative arguing, disagreements, or anything. And maybe you've also been, to me, you've been keeping things to yourself so that you don't bring about this energy with anybody else, so that you can bring whatever you desire to fruition. So that's what you've been working on, is what I see, Aquarius. And yeah, again, this is keeping to yourself, expanding your intuition, expanding those abilities, listening in your quiet time, which that's again why the hair font, being alone so that you can hear those messages, so that you can do what is necessary for you to light your own path for yourself, so that you can move forward away from anything that was blocking you, that was stopping you from your growth. And you have done that. Oh, also what I'm getting is the Two of Cups is you could be walking into the unknown and not even necessarily desiring this, but you've got a partner coming towards you and you're going towards your partner. You're single right now, but you're going to be meeting somebody that's going to complement you, having all your hard work. And this is something you've never experienced before, the unknown, a relationship that is actually compatible and energizing, and you just enjoy, both of you enjoy being around each other because you spark each other's interests. You come alive when you're together. You just both spark each other very positively, and you've never had that happen before. Again, because it's something, this unknown is something you've never experienced before. So for some of you, it could be that, or it could be a friend that you just really, really are compatible to, and you just hit it off, and you really love being around each other. And you just, you increase each other, whether it's romantic, whether it's friends, whatever that is, you increase each other. And that is something brand new for both of you. So give it a chance. Give it a chance, Aquarius. If any of you are leery of new relationships or new friendships coming in, because that's what's coming in for you. Definitely, definitely. And for some of you, maybe that's what you've been desiring. Well, it's really going to build that passion, that inner spark. It's going to, your soul is going to come alive is what I'm getting. And you're going to know, you're going to have a knowing, because this is going to be a completely new experience for you. And you could even feel like that it's unreal. This is not happening. This is, how could this be? This is too good to be true. It is true. It is true. But take it slow. Take it slow. Your path is lit up for you. You will know which way to go. And you will know if this is a new, or this new relationship, friendship, you will know. You will know when you meet this person, and they will know as well. It's going to be a blessing in disguise, I just got, for some of you. And maybe some of you, a few of you, maybe you have recently met this person and you just, it just seems too good to be true. And so you could be nervous on getting, at even seeing them again, that maybe that it was just a coincidence. And I'm also getting, if that's true for you, that you're almost expecting that when you see this person again, this is just for those of you, and maybe this will happen later too for some of you, but I'm just getting the feeling of, because of the first meeting, it was so magnificent that it can't possibly be that way again. And so when you meet them again, you're totally going to be expecting it to not be that way again, but it is going to bring up and the same feelings, the same enjoyment and exhilaration and energy. I'm just getting heightened energy, increased energy for both of you, like it did the first time. And you're going to be surprised, because you're going to be expecting it not to happen, not to work out that way. Because maybe that has happened before to you, where you meet someone, the first meeting is awesome, and then the next meeting, it just goes downhill from there. It's not the same. Well, this is something brand new again. This is something brand new for you, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see. Wow, I'm talking really fast. This is 33. It could be... I did not realize I've already said so much. I've already spent up most of the time. So maybe I don't really know what else to say with that. I'm also getting, for a few of you, I just got that maybe you knew this person before and it did not go well. But the next time you meet them, it's going to be totally brand new. It's like you never met. It's like this person was not what you thought. It's because both of you are in a different place now. For example, you know who you are now. You weren't being who you were back then, and you couldn't. And so you couldn't meet them on the level that, and they couldn't meet you on the level that they're now meeting you on as well. So now it's a brand new meeting, even though it's someone that you have been in contact with in the past. Okay. But now you hit it off where you didn't before. So, but that's why, is because you have transformed, they have transformed into who they are, and you into who you are, or more of who you are. Both both of you. And so you're compatible now, where you weren't being who you were before. Okay. I'm drawn to see what, let's get one of these cards from my Language of Light deck. And let's see what else. And I believe I am getting close to, this is going to be the last card before I close your reading. So let's just see what else. And I apologize for you married couples out there already coupled up. But I would suggest, encourage, you don't have to, taking a look at your moon, rising, or north or south nodes of the moon, if this one isn't right for you. Because I know this does seem to be a singles reading, but that's what I'm getting. I have to say what I'm getting. Okay, number 12 again. So 1212 with this unknown, 1212 is going to be another sign or synchronicity. You might be seeing those numbers this month. Or it could already be, well, that's a 33, and I saw 33 too. And I meant to say, when I was looking at the clock, which I don't always do, 33 is what I saw. And here again, we have 33 again, because 12 plus 12 equals 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, 33, master number. So that's definitely going to be significant for some of you. Maybe the 12th is significant. Or the 6th is the full moon. That could be significant for some of you. Okay, anyway. Whispers. I'm just getting, a whisper is like a secret, right? Something that's unknown. Something you do not know. So it's like, in a whisper, it's like really soft. So you can't really hear it. And so you have to really listen. You really have to pay attention. So maybe you are to pay attention. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, what's going on around you in your environment. The people maybe that you are seeing or that you walk by. Maybe a word you hear from another as they walk by. Just being aware of you and your surroundings, how you're feeling. Be very aware, consciously aware this month, because you will pick up something that is very significant for you, essential for you to pick up, but is, if you're not tuned in and being consciously aware, also aware of your intuition and what comes into your mind. Those little, seemingly little things, inconsequential things, are very, very extremely big and have to do, or could have everything to do with this unknown, or with meeting this friend. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Well, that is all I have for you this month. If you have any questions, if you would like a private reading or my list of private readings, or you would like to know further about how to purchase my book that I just recently made available, or any questions or comments, email me. Send me an email at thecreativewoman369@gmail.com. Okay, until next time, have a great month. Bye.